Travis Wayne Goodsell watching Rachel Maddow right now, and she reminded, well, she covered the news story of the Friday night news dump of the Attorney General for the Southern District of New York getting fired by Attorney General Barr, which can't be done, but he did it anyway. Just so that he can put in a whole new staff that will protect and defend Trump and all of Trump's interests. And of course, that immediately comes to my mind with what happened in my case against the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. And I abbreviate it purposely, especially now, because if you put the full title of the church, that's all you can put for a YouTube video. Nobody will see anything else, and you're actually capped off at a certain amount, but you have to abbreviate the church. You have to use the nicknames, despite Nazi Nelson saying that the church is going to be the way it is and no more nicknames. But that's what they did. They scared off, fired Judge First from Gaddy versus COP. And then they assigned her to mine to say, hey, you've been fired. This is why you've been fired. Get rid of his case, my case. And she almost did it until I dropped the bombshell. And she couldn't. But what she could do was let it sit for the rest of her term in office on the bench until and allow someone else to take over the mess. And so when she did that, her life has been spared now. My life is in greater jeopardy. I was given a death threat, a couple death threats during this time period. They attempted to cover up their crimes, of which was the bombshell given in the hearing that she was supposed to dismiss my case. And so, yeah, they hired a new judge. Not assigned another judge. They hired a new judge and assigned her first case to mine. I did my research on her, which, yeah, of course I am. She was a former federal defense attorney. They purposely put her in that position to defend the church, to dismiss my case. And she started to do it, denying all my motions. And so I slammed her with a huge bombshell that got everybody on their best behavior now, and into silence, and into formation. From the clerk's office, to the lawyers, to the church, to Percy, to my landlord. Everybody has been behaving now after that bombshell that I did on the 6th and 7th. It was actually the Friday on the 5th was the first wave, which relates to why Percy no longer is here. There's a new guy, and I scared him off today as I just uploaded that video. And so, yeah, that's exactly what they tried to do here in Utah. What Barr is doing, what Trump's doing, Utah's been doing this. This is their playbook. And so, yeah, Trump is a little behind. But, yeah, I see the exact same thing going on here in Utah. And the problem is she got busted. And so now she's stuck. Because if she sides with the church, she's going to be labeled a traitor. And if she is Mormon, she may be Mormon, I don't know. I couldn't find out. She didn't go to BYU or anything like that. I think, well, she served in Utah. So I don't know if she's Mormon. If she's Mormon, that would explain a whole lot. Because all the other Mormons involved have been shocked. Their whole lives have been shaken with the filing of final judgment motion that I submitted on Sunday, the 7th. Plus the one on Friday, but especially the one on the 7th. Because the one on Friday was for disbarment and disciplinary action for the lawyers. Did it to themselves. All I had to do was present their own evidence. And the judge was a part of it. And I was able to present her own evidence that she presented in our case. They just make it too easy for me. So yes, they're all in a state of shock and they're still trying to recover. As we're now going on to week 3, waiting for Judge Oberg to show whether she's a patriot or whether she's a traitor. It's not a complicated decision. The law already tells her the answer. And I've gone over the videos on that. So, yeah, I see the exact same patterns. Corruption doesn't do anything new.